Just a quick one, guys, before we get into today's video. We're currently doing £5 off all our Liverpool t-shirts. We have got brand new designs, so do browse the collection by going down into the link in the description or going to copyclothing.com. Anyway, let's get into today's video. And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, guys. I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Guys, we're closing on to our goal of 40,000 subscribers, so if you haven't already, press the big red button. Please do so, as everybody does who subscribe. It really does help us out with our goal of getting to 40,000 subscribers. We will keep you on the straight and narrow and only bring you the truth in this transfer market. Today's video, guys, we're going to be going through the huge FSG news, as it said that an investment deal was imminent. We're going to be going through what Fabrizio Romano has said with regards to Nico Barella and Gabri Veiga, and we're also going to be discussing Alisson Becker, along with maybe touching upon the internationals as well. But starting with, of course, the exciting news from Fabrizio Romano, and he basically said that Liverpool are monitoring Nico Barella's situation. The Italian transfer guru has provided a couple of updates as well, which we'll get to on Gabri Veiga in a moment. But let's talk about Barella. Barella's situation is as follows. Look, he's just come off the back of a fantastic campaign with Inter Milan, winning the Coppa Italia, and obviously getting to the Champions League final, where the Milan side missed out fairly narrowly after losing 1-0 to Manchester City. Look, Barella is valued very, very highly. He's an Inter Milan boy. He's an Inter Milan supporter as well. And it was suggested a couple of days ago that Newcastle had thrown their hat in the ring and tried to make inquiries and tried to make a move for Barella. The Inter Milan president basically came out and said absolutely not for the £50 million that people are sort of trying to put his name to. And if a club wants Nico Barella this summer, they would have to pay the transfer fee, which is probably said to be around 80 to 100 million quid. Now, as I said, Newcastle currently having internal discussions of whether they want to try and go and land Nico Barella. But Fabrizio Romano basically said today that Liverpool are monitoring Barella. They are monitoring the player, and this comes as no surprise. I think over the season we've seen links to Liverpool and Barella. But again, with all of this shortlist that we talk about with these midfielders, Liverpool are linked with everyone. They're monitoring everybody. But basically, Fabrizio Romano said, yeah, Liverpool would make a move, but there is absolutely no way of getting a deal done for 50 million quid for Nico Barella this summer. So we have seen in the past that FSG probably won't want to pay anything too crazy, but will if it's the right player. They paid some decent money for Darwin Núñez last summer, but that's the latest on him. He's also touched upon Gabri Veiga's situation, and basically this is a fresh update, and basically it's said that Chelsea have inquired on Spanish talent Gabri Veiga's release clause, conditions, payments, terms or chance to negotiate with Celta Vigo. No bid or concrete steps as of now. He said Liverpool did exactly the same earlier this week. He's one of the players that Liverpool are following. As I've said, I've spoken about Gabri Veiga a lot, but basically Fabrizio Romano literally 5 minutes ago has said that Chelsea have entered the race and have sort of had feeler talks and are inquiring on his situation. Chelsea is one of those clubs I just don't understand. They just keep spending so much money, keep bringing all these players in. I think their first quote point he called is offloading. But yeah, whenever some Premier League teams are linked with a player, then Chelsea are also. But yeah, that's the latest on Gabri Veiga. But yeah, very, very quiet with regards to sort of transfer news so far in the Liverpool camp. Just a little bonus one there as well. I know Liverpool fans don't like Martin Tyler. Well, you don't have to listen to him anymore. He has left Sky Sports. He is done and dusted. He's kind of been living on his Aguero moment for a long time and very unenthusiastic when it comes to Liverpool games. So I'm glad that he's gone, and hopefully they can get some fresh blood. Maybe Peter Drury. He's a fantastic commentator. But that's just a little bonus there for you. Now on to the main story. Now this broke last night, and basically reports are stating from the Times that FSG have several investment options on the table. Look, we spoke about this investment thing. I think this broke back in November, where we were thinking that Liverpool were going to get taken over, and the sort of Qatar links were all happening, and the 8th richest man in the world is there, and all these sort of links were sort of materialising as to who's going to buy Liverpool Football Club. We were sort of dragged through the ringer with that one for a few months, and then the news came out in January, February time that actually FSG weren't going to sell. They're going to be staying, and they're just looking looking for investment. It's been very quiet on that front since then. However, as I said, reports from the Times are basically stating that the club do have several options, and it has now emerged, that they want to get things done, and they will have a deal in place by the summer. By the middle of the summer. As I said, there is nothing on who it is going to be. They have got things in this store to vetting all of these different investment models. And as I said, they are wanting to get a deal completed over the summer. So it does appear to be dragging, but as I said, the update that we've been looking for is that Liverpool are going to be taking that investment this summer. They have several offers on the table and will get one and complete one over the summer, which hopefully starts now because the transfer window is open and I want to start to see some players come through the door. But yeah, that's the latest on there. That's what reports are stating. The FSG have several investment options now, and a deal is said to be imminent, and they're going to get one over the line this summer. So exciting stuff. But I've always been on the table that Liverpool Liverpool need to find new owners. FSG need to sell up. We're seeing Manchester United maybe get rid of the Glazers, and Liverpool out of the top 6 teams, bar Tottenham, but I don't really count them as a big side. They're sort of getting left behind. I really do. I think Jurgen Klopp is that stopgap for a period of time, and for the next couple of years, Liverpool will always be able to compete with Jurgen Klopp just because he's brilliant. However, as time goes on, if he ever leaves, then Liverpool will be left behind if they don't get significant investment. And I think getting new owners soon would be great. But look, the investment thing is better than nothing. So as I said, that is said to be completed over the summer, according to multiple reports and from the Times, of course, as well. That's what I've got for you in regards to the FSG news and a bit of transfer update. I'm going to go through the Alisson Becker as well. It's being reported that Alisson has picked up an injury whilst on international duty, of course, with Brazil, and has pulled out of the team. Again, let me just try and find the quote as to where it was. I literally just had it. Sorry, sometimes I just keep my notes here and I have everything. Here we go. Alisson was forced to leave training early yesterday with a suspected finger injury while practicing with the Brazil national team. Fingers crossed it's nothing too serious. Again, finger, when it's a player, is not a problem. They can play, obviously, but as a goalkeeper, it can be a bit of an issue. I don't actually know how long a broken finger or a sore finger keeps you out for, but I don't think it's going to really be anything longer than a month. I'm sure he'll be back in pre-season very, very soon, but that's the latest on Alisson Becker. He's picked up an injury, a finger injury, whilst training with Brazil. So that's all I've got for you today, Liverpool fans. But the big news, of course, being that FSG do have multiple investment offers on the table and are said to agree one by the middle of the summer. That brings us to the end of today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Remember, we do have Liverpool t-shirts available on our website, so do browse the collection by going down into the link in the description or going to copyclothing.com. Thank you, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Peace.